And we know that health is very, very important for our patients and families. So we have a full exercise area back in here. We have adult weights, we have baby weights, right? Anything and everything, yoga classes, and then right back in here we have a spa. So actually there's a salon that comes and does our mom's hair and nails, right? That's still super important. And you know, if the kids want to get their hair done, they can do that as well. But just a place where, you know, it's in-house, the salon comes to them, and they can still feel pretty and get dolled up and just have those special moments. Have comfortable chairs to sit in, living areas, you know, if they want to continue work, they can do that. We have full Wi-Fi throughout this whole building because we know sometimes parents can't step away from work, so they can continue to work while they're here. They can work from here or through their in their rooms. But again, just a very relaxing, comforting place to be that just feels like home. Another thing that you'll see a lot are elephants. So elephants are very important here because elephants, they represent family. You know, elephants always stick together and they always support one another. You know, when you're flipping through Facebook and that video of the elephants like saving their little young one that's in the river, or, you know, they never leave one another. So that's what we want to tell our families is, hey, we are here, we are your elephants, we are your family. We're going to support you, we're never going to leave you, and we're going to be here with you for the rest of your life, right? Or like while you're here, we're going to stick together. So that's why there's elephants in the front, there's elephants on the wall, there's elephants in the decor. We want that story and that reminder throughout the whole house so that our families constantly are reminded that we are here to support them, love them, and just be there with them throughout this journey. This room here was dedicated to us by Brad Paisley, the musician. So, and every single celebrity, they have an instrumental, pun intended, part in decorating, right? So Brad Paisley came in here and he said, I'm going to donate my guitars for the ceiling. And he said, I want this there, and I want this there, right? He wanted a pool table. They want to be vocal, and they want to be a part of the decorating process, which is really cool. And Brad Paisley and his family have just been the best supporters for so many years. And so he always loves coming back here and doing some, you know, intimate shows for the families. But it's just a really cool place that just represents him so well, and also just a great place for our kids to come hang out. I'll come through here all the time and see families playing pool or playing the little Pac-Man game over there. You know, it's just very, very fun and very country. Very, very country. Very nice. So this is the area where they get to create all of the beautiful art that you see around the hospital and around the Target House. We have a little bit of everything, right? Every marker you could think of, every little foam puff you can think of. We have art classes in here, so those kids that want to learn how to draw, or if they want to learn how to color or paint, we'll bring volunteers in to sit down and really teach our kids how to do that. But it is so much fun. So just kind of like in the hospital, how we have that teen art gallery, we have a gallery here as well, and that was by the fitness area. So the kids work on these art pieces, and then they get up on the wall and they're just so excited, and we have a big reveal, and you know, we bring in snacks and bring in their friends and family, and it's just so important. They feel so special, the fact that their art was chosen to be on the wall, right? It's so inspiring to me to know that we've come so far in 55 years. That's how old our organization is, and what's to come in the next 55, right? So that's the thing I love sharing with people, is that we are all part of this amazing legacy that is happening right now, and we're on the road to that 100% cure rate. But not even that. St. Jude's not going to stop till we're like 250% sure that no child, right?
Even gets that now sort of thing.
Yes, yeah. Exactly. And that's the thing I love. I think, again, when we were talking about Danny, you know, he didn't say just kids in Memphis should be cured or just kids in the United States. From the beginning, he said no child should die in the time of life. That's why he said we're going to have a research center, and when you find those cures, you're going to share it with everyone around the world, so that hospitals all around the world can implement our protocols and kids can be cured, right, around the world. They don't need to come to Memphis for that. I love that. What a visionary. What a man to look up to. And I think that we can take little pieces of that and instill that in what we do every single day. of ours since like he was a teenager. He just loves this mission, and again, when he knew that he wanted to have a room at the Target House, he said, I want to decorate every piece of it. And he just came in a couple years ago and renovated the whole thing again. So little bits, I mean, there's there's video games here. There are, this air hockey and games over here. Just really, really fun, a cool place. Again, a place where the kids can just hang out, relax, another living room type feel, and a ginormous lamp. A mini kitchenette and a table and a playhouse. This is just so fun for the kids, and it's just fantastic. But in addition to our youngins, we also need teen room 13 and 19 only. No adults, no babies. Just a place for the teens to hang out, play pool, play some video games, sit and draw or watch TV, whatever it may be. Just a place for them to have a little bit of community, hang out, share experiences, and really get to know each other, right?
Are there any teen romances that happen in here?
Probably. Probably. I mean, they're teenagers. You gotta have a little bit of love. We have prom and all things like that. So it's really special. Yeah. There are 2 former patients at the hospital now that now work at ALSAC. And they just got engaged and they're getting married in September. I was like, you guys are getting married? It was so sweet. But yeah.
It's a real family.
It's a real family. Right? We're here, since our families are here for a lot longer, it is apartment style, right? So we have a kitchenette, we have 2 bedrooms, we have a bathroom, we have a living area. We want the families to feel like they truly are at home away from their home. Yeah. We also, Kroger donates gift cards every single week for our families. So they get, depending on how many people are in their family, $100, $200 gift cards, and they can just go out and grocery shop themselves, right? We have shuttles, but it's little things like that they miss so much. Just
normalcy.
Just going to the grocery store, home cooked meal. Having some family time, sitting around the table just with their family and eating dinner. Little things like that they miss so much. And I'll never forget one time I was at our Kroger here, and I saw a mom and a patient that I know are at Target House, and these 2 were just beaming. Like, they were so happy because I don't even know the last time they had the opportunity to just go to a grocery store, right? But we get to provide those, and we provide shuttles throughout the whole day. So if any family needs an appointment to go to the hospital every 30 minutes, we have shuttles that go to the hospital, shuttles that go to Kroger, shuttles that go to Target, right? We also have Target grocery carts here. So if any family needs to go to Target, they can load up and then they can just drop their things off right here. But Target also provides gift cards as well, because these families need these things. And it's so cool that they never have to worry about those bills, right? They never have to worry about that. And that's why it's so important to continue doing what we do, because without that, we wouldn't be able to provide all of those things, all of those little memories, all of those little moments for these families. It's so important, and it goes such a long way. So please know that every single dollar that you raise is making an extreme impact, right? Whether it's providing a surgery, whether it's providing a treatment, or whether it's providing a moment for that mom and that child to go to the grocery store. Every single bit of it matters. It all matters. But take a walk around. I mean, this is just what it's like at all of our apartments around here at the Target House. So again, a lot of elephant decorations, and of course Target comes in and decorates and provides everything here. All the furniture, all the decor, they provide it all. So fun. We constantly have DreamWorks movies playing. We even have a private DreamWorks channel, so our kids can see all the new DreamWorks movies before they even come out.
Oh, that's great.
Yes, so it's a private channel, so they can come in here and watch that. We also have volunteers that come in here and teach the kids how to do caricatures and character drawings. So that's what this table is here for. But again, it's very comfy, cozy. Every movie you can think of, original drawings, which is so cool. Just a fun room. I mean, what is a kid's house without a DreamWorks room, right? Like, this is so fun. We love it.
I'll do donkey. I'll do.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah, but right here, this is a projector, so this actually can come down, and then this is where they can project. quilts. Again, just to show that people care and that people are thinking of them, and again, we want it to be as homey as possible. So that's what this quilt represents, is the fact that these Target employees work so hard in creating these, and then every single family gets one that comes here. Really special musician and artist. And so she came in here and she was like, you know what? So music is so important, right? Music is so important. So, you know, we have every instrument here. We have volunteers that come in and teach piano lessons, guitar lessons, drum lessons. So sometimes when we walk through the hospital and like music classes in session, you'll hear like triangles and drums, and it's really fun. Again, music is such a healing part of therapy. But one thing that our music therapist does, and this is not a part of her book of business, right? So she was not asked to do this. She was never asked to do this, but because we are such a family at St. Jude, she felt like every single family that she interacted with was her family. So unfortunately, whenever a child would pass away, what she would do is she would get a recording of that child's heartbeat. So we have to record the heartbeat through MRIs or treatment. And so she'll have this heartbeat, and then she'd create this beautiful song around the heartbeat, and then she'd gift that track to the parents. So it was just, hey, whenever you want to hear your baby, just play this track and you can hear their heartbeat throughout the whole song. And I love sharing that because, again, music is healing, whether you are going through something great or whether you're going through something terrible, but the power of music is incredible. And I love that she just, you know, it takes her hours to create these tracks and create these songs out of this heartbeat, but she does it because she loves these families. And I think that's something that we all do. We have a million different jobs, right, throughout St. Jude and ALSAC, but at the end of the day, our goal is the same. We want to do the best that we can for these families, and we want to work so that one day we can close our doors and lock them for good, right? We all have that goal someday. An interesting goal to have for a company, but it's so true because we want that. We want that for kids around the world. We want that for the families that are currently going through, you know, this cancer or whatever illness that they have. We want that for families that are unfortunately going to hear that news one day. So again, just so important to do what you do. I know I speak for all of my colleagues and every patient and family here, but just thank you. Thank you for finding a way to incorporate St. Jude in what you do on the daily, right? It's so important, and please know, and I hope that this experience has been meaningful to you all, and that you guys have takeaways that you can share with your communities and share with your friends and families back home, because every single person we have the privilege of sharing this mission to, every single dollar we have the privilege of raising is making a tremendous impact. So thank you so much for everything that you do. But it's so cool. I feel like we're constantly hit with reality checks all the time here at St. Jude. Like, you think you're having a bad day, and then you walk through the hospital and you're just like, you know, it's such an honor to do what we do. That's the mindset. Like, whenever I'm having a rough day at work, I'm never like, I have to do this and I have to do this. It's I get to do this. We get to do this. And that's the mindset I love to have and I love to share. One thing my grandpa always tells me, and I tell this to everyone because I still think this is so true today. So again, my grandpa fundraised for St. Jude for years, like 60 plus years. And people will always be like, Jen, why? Like, don't you ever get sick of asking people for money? Like, why do you keep doing this? Aren't you sick of it? And my grandpa would look at them in the face and go, He goes, I'm not sick of it. He goes, I am a proud beggar for those kids. And he goes, I am so proud of what St. Jude does. I'm so proud of the research. I'm proud of the way that they treat those families and what they do for those families. And he goes, no, I'm not sick of it. I am a proud beggar for those kids. So that's what I always love to share, because I feel like it's still so important today to have that mindset, to be proud of what St. Jude does, and again, have the privilege to share that with people around the world. So keep it up, my friends. Keep being a proud beggar for these families, because they need you. They really, really do. And it's so fun, right? You get to do it with what you do every day. You just get to incorporate St. Jude, and it just makes it that much better. And they think of it all. Like St. Jude thinks of it all. Like even, did you guys hear about the proton therapy machine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
Curing cancer literally with lasers. I can't.
yeah, it blows my mind. I'm like, I have to watch that YouTube video at least like 4 times to even understand the concept. So, you know, it's in the basement. It's a very intimidating, large machine. But even the staircase leading down is a piano staircase. So the kids are like, ding, 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 ding. Little smile on their face, even as they're going down in the basement to receive radiation, right? Those little details St. Jude thinks of, and every opportunity they have to put that little smile on a kid's face, they're gonna take it. And I love that. I'm like, I would have never thought to do that. I would have never thought to do that.
So maybe this is completely wrong, but Lebanon, because Danny was Lebanese, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so he was a very proud Lebanese man. So the 12 men that he chose for Al-Sac St. Jude, who created the fundraising, they were all Lebanese. And he said that St. Jude was a thank you to America for allowing their parents and grandparents to come here and make something for themselves. So that's what we're built on. We're built on these Lebanese immigrants that just wanted to come here and do something great for the United States. And it's a thank you. It's a thank you for letting our ancestors and our families coming here to build that. And it's so cool. I mean, our international global outreach program that we're doing right now, like we're actually going to other countries and teaching them, you know, providing resources because they just, you know, they don't have resources like we do. And so we're going there and providing resources and teaching them how to implement our protocols and teaching them how to fundraise, how to market themselves. Because other countries really, really need that. And that's just extending our hand and extending our outreach so that, again, kids from all around the world can be impacted by what's being done here. It's just mind-blowing.